where the shooting and the bombs and the drones are at. That's where they are saying they are taking us to go and carry the dead bodies.
I'd rather die than to be in Ghana for hunger to catch me, to die.
This is a story of betrayal, survival, and silence.
Some of these men already know they may never make it out alive.
I had some injuries due to wearing shoe. Now that you can see.
You guys should come and rescue us, fam. Our lives are in danger here seriously today. We beg you.
My name is Godwin Asediba. Over the past year, I've been discreetly investigating the exploitation of Africans who, deceived by false job offers, have been recruited as frontline soldiers in the Russian military in Ukraine, enduring perilous conditions and severe mistreatment. I am on my way to the Bono East region of Ghana to meet a young man whose journey to seek a better life turned into a brutal nightmare. His name is Albert, but that's not his real name. In January 2023, he left Ghana for Russia, chasing greener pastures. But the dream he carried in a suitcase quickly moved into a nightmare, soaked in blood and betrayal.
We were in Donetsk region. We call a place called Avdiivka. They took us to a camp. So we trained up for about 1 month. Then they took us to another camp. The first one was only shooting, but the second one was how to bomb, and then a whole lot of things. And then how to poison. That was the first thing they teach us. They never told us that they are taking us to war front. They told us that they would take us to a place where they have already fight and then capture. So we are going to take care of that place. They have the Wagner people who are fighting. Our phones were seized. You can't call, you can't WhatsApp, you can't do anything. Even in the training, people were dying. At the training front, bombs were coming from Ukraine, Russia. Everywhere, bombs were coming. It wasn't easy at all.
As an immigrant without a Russian passport, the 39-year-old says he was misled by Alexandra, a Russian female agent who promised him a passport after 6 months of serving in the army.
There was a Ghanaian friend who is married to that lady. So he introduced us to the lady, and the lady told us that his father is a soldier, so he can help us. The lady understands English a lot, so he filled our forms, everything. And he told us that we are not going to the front line. And I'm a medical personnel. So he told me I'll be part of the medical team. He's a Russian, so I'm not going to the front line. If somebody's hurt, they'll bring that person to the camp, then we will take care. But I'm telling you, I was in the front line.
But instead of scraps, he was handed a rifle, thrown into trenches, pushed to the very front lines of a war he knew nothing about.
When I was traveling, I was fully fit, fully fit. All of my teeth, they are all artificials. I can blink them all out.
Is that the only part or there are other parts as well?
No, I can blink them all out. They are all artificial, okay? You can see it. The war is rare. People are dying every day. Max barrier. They will dig a hole, then push all of them inside. You will not see them again. For my camp, I was the only Ghanaian. But I was having in touch with some Ghanaians, and I can say 70% of them is gone. Because I don't hear from them. If you don't hear from them, it means they are no more.
Now, Albert calls himself a half-human being. He explains why.
In Avdiivka, Donetsk region. We were there when they brought an Amuka. If they mention your name, you enter. If they mention your name, you enter. We all know, we don't know where we are going. So my name was mentioned. I have to enter. On our way, we just hear bombs, gunshot. So they will just open the car, then you come out. For the first day, I was safe. The second day, I was safe. But the third day, I saw drone coming. There was a bomb under the drone, so I decided to run. When I was running, I stepped on another bomb. But I was quick. So I fell down before the bomb exploded. So when I was falling down, my right leg, it came up and then the bomb blast. So I will give you the video of what happened to my leg. And then when I fell, my face was on the floor, and when I wake up, some of my teeth has been broke, some has been, I don't know what happened that time. They gave me an injection, and I don't know what happened. I'm passing through pain. My leg, it's more than a year now, but I'm still suffering. I can't even walk 100 meters without sitting down.
This is how it all happened.
My right leg, I had a gunshot. I was in a trend shooting. I just hear, go down, go down. When I was about to go down, I just heard my leg pull. So I thought it was a friend at the back. But when I turned, that friend was down. So I just saw blood. I was not feeling any pain because the bullet didn't enter my bone, only two of my vein. And I think 2 months later, I stepped on the bombshell, and that brought me back to Ghana. My commander was telling me, the X-ray is saying I will be in the house for 6 months. They have to cut my leg, then they give me artificial to go to the war front.
It took the desperate plea of a relative writing through Ghana's government to finally bring him back home in May 2024.
Something came into my mind to call home, and I called. But when I came home, now I can walk. With the local medicine, I can walk.
Now, he relies on local remedies to heal wounds too deep for any medicine. The salary he was promised a month is gone. What's left is debt, scars, and unrelenting struggle to reclaim a life stolen from him.
That day, when you sign the form, your car is ready, you are going. After signing the form, you enter into the bus. You don't know where you're going. That lady who took us took 95,000 rubles. She told us, your first salary, she would take 95,000 rubles. So when the money came, it has been already deducted. I was being paid 195,000 rubles a month. She has deceived me because even when the letter came, for the 4 months I was there, I was not being paid. Because at that time they knew no matter what, I would go back home. For the whole 4 months, I wasn't paid. And when I was coming back, my commander told me they will send me a money. That is a compensation. But till now, I've never received a peso. They told me if you get injured, they have a compensation for you. That was, I think, 3 million rubles. But since then, I don't know if I have to go back for them to pay me or I don't know. But I'm here treating myself.
Albert says Russia promised them a future but gave them a battlefield.
I know a lot has died, but for the 35, I would say I was having in touch with them, but I no more hear from them. I can say it's about a year now. Their numbers are not going through. 8 is gone. I can say they are dead. I will tell everybody, not even Ghanaians, all Africans, If somebody comes to you that I can take you to Russia-Ukraine war, you get a lot of money, say no.
This is the hard truth behind the recruitment of African men into a foreign war and the haunting journey of those who made it back. Since the Russian invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, a significant number of Africans have joined the Russian military, while some enlisted through private contractors tied to the Kremlin. Others were deceived with false promises of legitimate work. Several Ghanaians, believing they were traveling to Russia for agricultural or security jobs, unknowingly became victims of human trafficking. My months-long investigation uncovered heartbreaking testimonies from victims, a journey filled with pain, loss, and unanswered questions. Emmanuel Hockey is one of some Ghanaian men deceived into fighting for Russia. When his agent's promises began to unravel, he took to social media, pleading for help, afraid and desperate. But it was too late. Emmanuel had already signed documents written in Russian, a language he could not understand, and his passport was seized.
We need help, and at the same time, we have other four brothers that still 2 weeks this we are not hearing from them.
His ordeal at the front line was nothing short of horrifying.
We do surprise bombs and some other things closer to the war front line.
He trekked for hours daily towards the front line, gripped by fear and uncertainty.
On our way going, you can see drones and all that, because this war is all about drones and this rocket and all that stuff. I quite remember when we were going on our way, we see this ambo car with top speed. The person that is leading us trying to, give us alert that there is a missile BIA change, so we have to, try and force ourselves into the bush.
Now, his feet are scarred with blisters and chronic pain, but he still clings on hope. Emmanuel and his colleagues want to leave, but they are trapped with no way out.
I'm feeling some severe back pains and some small waist, and even I had some injuries due to wearing shoe and all that. You can see so easy. Even on our way going, people said the one lady has will tell you, give our leg, it's a mice, don't step. We have families, we have children and all that, which we are thinking of them. Our family too are even not happy and also scared, and even call it to find out if we are okay and all that. But like I said, by the grace of God, we are okay, but within us, we are not okay. We are not okay at all. The fear and the scare is very too much, and we have to live here.
Emmanuel is not alone. Kojo, 32, not his real name, is another Ghanaian stranded on the front lines. Before this, he sold phones at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle in Accra. In June 2024, overwhelmed by financial hardship, he took a chance he thought would change his life.
Abraham Boachi, popularly known as One Man Supporter. He brought us here.
Right.
He told us there is a job opportunity over here in Russia, which is security work and then agriculture.
Okay.
So we paid for our own plane ticket and then visa fee. The military people brought us a contract to sign. And then before, he told us that it's a security work, but we'll be trained by the military.
Right.
So when the military people brought the contract, we thought it's the training that they are coming to train us. The contract, we are coming. The day we were signing, he was not around. He was in Moscow. So we called him and told him that all the contracts are ready to sign. Should we sign? Because he is the one who brought us here. And he said, we'll sign.
He borrowed 20,000 Ghana cedis from relatives and added his savings to pay for a visa and flagged through a Ghanaian agent.
Because even if they are not finding Abraham Boakye one-man supporter, at least we are the ones in danger. So you guys should come and rescue us first before you deal with Abraham Boakye. Because right now, I don't know if this morning, me say I should go next or someone should go next. So our lives are in danger here seriously today. We beg you. Godwin, it's not easy over here. For about 2 weeks now, I'm going to call red line. So I'm a persistent from me. It's a phone, like interesting. And then nobody me back hospitalized. I don't back me.
The sad part is people bring in their family members to come and die just to get a commission about $1,500 to $1,000. And I can tell you on authority that I tried assistance from Ghanaians to cancel their contract and return. They called me to tell me to stop. They'll go ahead and go and fight because of the pay. And when they get the pay, they send it to Ghana. And upon completion of the contract, they want to cancel the contract. And the Russians will not cancel because you're a Russian now. You're no more Ghanaian.
This story has become a nightmare for many families in Ghana, desperately seeking answers about their loved ones stranded in a foreign war.
We were present that we wanted to go and meet one-man supporter and the leaders so that we will know the truth. But unfortunately, our brother was just trying not to allow us to go and see one-man supporter. He wanted to do it himself. We didn't know the reason why. Yes, by the time we realized, he called that they are in Ukraine, in Russia. We were a bit surprised. So we asked him, what are they doing there? What is the job that they have gotten now? He said security job. I said, what type of security? Well, he didn't explain. Then later, he sent out videos wearing a military uniform, training at military camp. And we were surprised. Then he said, it's just a normal entrance post. Then later, a week later, he sent us another video holding missiles and guns. Then he told us that the Russians are taking them to Ukraine to go and fight. In fact, we don't know what to do, and just we need help. We need the government of Ghana, their help, Ghana help, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the military, the police headquarters. We need their help. In fact, even if we don't arrest one-man supporter, they should talk to the embassy so that at least they will bring people back. Once the people are back, then we can deal with one-man supporter. For now, the CID is saying that we have to wait for one-man supporter to come. We can't wait while they are there. They should talk to the embassy, Russian embassy in Ghana. They will come. When they come, then we deal with one-man supporter. Actually, the main issue is that our brother, the mother has partial stroke, mild stroke. And if the mother should hear this, it means that any moment from now, she will just die.
That training I don't call just for 21 good days, you know. Yet you know what call war. TC, woman do want to go war front. As at make us say, never be a me ban one in your friend, I may one and in 13, like we are 14 people. Baby, what is here to get internet is serious for them. It's a woman, a telegram, no mass any message. Mumbai and you near here, man, yes, I want to yank you. See, here, here, Ghana, but in our first more national security more. Said a queen of first one, boy, I said.
This is the office of the accused, Abraham Boakye, also known as one-man supporter. This is my second time coming here, hoping to get a side of the story, but unfortunately, just as you can see, his office has been locked up.
Because of his political affiliation, nothing was done to him, and authorities know about it. So one man is working with an Indian man who they met in Qatar during the World Cup, who actually is a translator for the Ministry of Defense. So he got that connection and introduced one man, and one man brought the 20 people.
It means that the Indian man is working directly with the Russians?
Yeah, he works at the Ministry of Defense as a translator.
Interesting.
How many more victims are out there? I needed to go to Ukraine to find out. I boarded a flight, determined to uncover the truth behind the war of the Africans, especially Ghanaians, lured into Russia with promises of well-paid jobs. Touching down for the first time was emotional, but I had a mission to trace how these men, full of hope, were trafficked into a war zone. The Ghanaian victims said they traveled through Togo, arriving in Russia on August 6, 2024. But their hopes crumbled when they reached Kostroma and were later taken to Russian-occupied Donetsk in Ukraine.
Another day in Ukraine, a place where fear is felt in every corner, where the sound of gunfire is a daily reminder of a war that never seems to end. But for some Ghanaian men, this is not just a battlefield. This is a nightmare they cannot wake up from. 14 young men, you can remember, left Ghana in 2024, tricked into believing they were coming to Russia for well-paying jobs. Instead, they were sent here to the front lines of one of the deadliest conflicts in the world, which is between Russia and Ukraine.
I met with a journalist in Ukraine who had first-hand experience at the front line. My goal was to reach the Ghanaians I've been communicating with.
It's dangerous because it's war. It's real war, and we as a journalist, we're working on the front line, we are working in the trenches, we're working on the real positions, and you never can feel safe. Actually, like in the whole Ukraine, you can't feel safe because of the risk of ballistic strikes, because of Shahed drones. But on the front line, when you're closer, it's much more dangerous. I had a lot of situations where we were like between one step between death and life because of Russian aircraft, these Cubs bombs, the FPV drones, and artillery.
It was not going to be easy, but I was resolute in search of the truth.
You know, the problem is the majority of cases we are facing that I'm not sure about the people of Ghana, but people of different African states and countries, they are joining, unfortunately, Russian side. And for us, that's understandable from the one side, because the Russian influence in your countries, it's really high. They have the huge money, you know, to pay, to spread information, you know, to hire people, and so on and so on. But at the same time, we want you to understand what's going on here in the European continent. And Russian money, really, they have a smell. And their smell is a smell of blood.
You're trying to say there's no sort of respect for these people who are at the front line fighting for the Russians?
At all. That's what we see when we are taking them as prisoners of war, and or what we see in their Telegram channels.
These men who have never held guns before, leaving Ghana, say they are now forced to supply ammunition to Russian soldiers after barely a month training. Some are given rifles, pushed into battlefield with no proper training, just orders to shoot, they say. Others are tasked with carrying the bodies of fallen soldiers, dragging lifeless corpses across the battlefield. They say the stench of death clings on them, haunting them long after each mission ends. One of them, barely able to stand from injuries, told me he's regularly injected with substances, whatever it takes to keep him moving and to keep him fighting.
So maybe I'm one and one thing. What's when you see I'm in Amy and I'm in small. Said a mama when you had no more.
He asked me the same question over and over again. Will I ever see my family again?
Maybe I'm one in the whole crown family. To me, grumping in a menaso. Because saying in a grand is what I tell me. And I dream and I could miss them. Momo, dear, and I'm also in I guess I
It's very typical behavior of Russians to treat soldiers who are coming from the from different sides, actually, almost from the South America, from African countries. That's very normal, and I would ask to be very careful with the news and with the hiring on that and applying for that jobs. And I know, for example, that one of the things Russia now are using, that's the Telegram channels, to hire the young women to bring them to Russia or to Tatarstan, for example, to drone manufacturers and to work there. I think that's the wrong side of making money, especially when it's going for the huge empire which is called Russia.
Most of the youth are, applying to join the military, and they keep getting messages that they have been employed, they've gotten the opportunity to work here in Ukraine and be part of the army. And we have letters to that as well. I mean, you have been in the field. Have you in any way heard of anything like that? And do you think Ukraine is also looking at getting the assistance of Africans or Ghanaians specifically to assist them at the front line of the war?
We are looking. We are open to find people who are ready to fight for the freedom, for the values. To get experience, go back to Ghana, for example, and to have this experience, to use it in your army, and so on and so on. We are open for that, and we would be happy to make Ghana friendly and open to Ukraine, and Ukraine open to Ghana. If they're not military, they have to pass the proper training. They will pass the proper checkings, and so on and so on, and all of that. After that, they will be allowed to join this or that military unit.
These men left Ghana chasing a dream, only to be caught in a war they neither understood nor chose. One of the men told me he paid his own nephew, the agent, to secure a job, only to end up in military training.
No other diet you be pure Russia. No, I'm a near you who had Minia. I'm tree and issue. I am sheer, say, groom my way. Baby, a dark cry, Minia, we yet list, but to form, go, Russia, in your wood, this structure being the uncompleted bird, your one session, and that's all. And more of an client, drop cry to a sense, you see, over tea, Pia, boom, 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 I am sheer, a piano cry, a piano question, my mother, and your day.
Russian tactics. I know that they try to find a personnel in South America, in some countries like Venezuela, and we are tired. All of us. I mean, in the rear, on the front line, 3 years of so high intensity war, it's quite difficult. So we are tired, but not ready for peace for any price. And this is the common position in our society.
Here's the harshest truth. Some of these men already know they may never make it out alive. They are worried about those who have vanished, men who once fought alongside them, now missing without any trace. They keep asking, have these people been abandoned, or where are they? No one knows.
The trauma they endure runs deeper than physical wounds. Many of their companions are dead, missing or disabled. Their families in Ghana are left in torment. Plans to meet the Ghanaian man on the front lines fell through after our security team warned that the situation had rapidly escalated and become too dangerous to approach. In Kyiv, alarms blared endlessly. Danger was never far away.
Proceed to the nearest shelter. Don't be careless.
It's 11:58 p.m. in Kyiv, Ukraine, and we've just been told that a rocket has been launched in the air. So we are in the shelter.
42-year-old Isaac Abuaje Mensah from Adamwumasi near Bonre in the Ashanti region of Ghana died at the front line fighting for Russia. I traveled to his hometown to meet his grieving family.
I am here at the home of Isaac Abuaje Mensah, a young Ghanaian who is believed to have died after joining the Russian military. His family is still grappling with the shock and unanswered questions. He's hoping to make sense of how their son and brother ended up on the foreign battlefield thousands of miles from home. In this quiet compound, grief hangs heavy, and today I sit with them to hear their story.
Isaac left behind 3 children. One of them, 13-year-old Cameroon Abuaje Mensah, is now in junior high school 3. He does not know his father is dead.
Last year, I'm attending camp, so reply.
He says his mother avoids answering when he asks about his dad.
My imagine so how me was maybe some man say papa will be me. I said it's a problem
He last saw his father in February 2024 and misses their time together.
No tied me pay call more near Cototonoma, a coach children's park, could go baby fear befi. Sometimes I said, your sad feelings be say baby atun. I starting a mission. Vampire man.
He remains hopeful his father will return. Frank Frimpong, Isaac's younger brother.
3FM 92.7. Urban Lifestyle Radio Station.
Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. That's 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Odewale.
Dominique Asun.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Talk to me.
My brother, in fact, I am down.
Why are you down?
We are passing through a lot. In fact, what you just played to us, the soundbite. In fact, God bless your undercover journalist who even went as far to the war front.
Yes.
You see how we are being deceived because the system is not in order. As the the late coach, senior commander will tell us that we need local, well-structured local systems. When they are in place, people live in districts and towns and villages. All this will not be happening. I know people will travel no matter what you do. But look at all these deceit and lies leading people to nowhere. But let me give you another thumbs up. You know, you complained, I said last week about the sea defense issue within the Ketu South, to be precise. The government of the day, that is of John Dramani Mahama, they started work and at least hope is coming back to those citizens. Have a blessed morning.
Thank you, Odewale. Good morning.
Good morning, my holy honorable.
My friend Bright from Abasokan, how you doing?
Yes, I'm fine. I hope you are also doing good.
I'm alive. Oh,
honorable.
I didn't hear.
The person one day one kasa ututu na on ne brabo so kan ne baby service omo.
I didn't say omunti. Say Clement Obin wo. Madam Fupa.
But this is a young chairman.
One chairman say.
Ben Onano, me racing in the chairman.
Marty.
But me see as and I want to association so intimate from certain China and the Casa no money or more Casa by politics now a movement and our mom person make it in your manners. In the Sana me home. But my main faculty is on our Alaji Kondo and an office, any on our office.
Alaji Kondo, an appointment still.
In fact, Mama confirm the amano. Mama confirm.
This is a betum.
In fact,
yo, Mate. Say to bomb your money.
Oh, Uncle, I don't know what people see about money.
Bomb your money. The beer number the mood the mechisa.
Ampa. I sorry saying you right. Can I say me uncle? Me rao. Me share my video now. Me in your bema now. Copy over Ukraine. You best say you penny for more my way. Yes, all your mind than a year. There on my way, your my will, and I used to know any Jumania. Coming here, shows a minute about my go pure Ukraine. Tell open daily breadsy. Tell acquire our park of fame on our bar or cannon. You will be beer or man Ganamo. Then, ya, penny for. Yankupon adumi enwema bebre. It's about management. If a baako pese onu kwa oye yeche obia e wo wiase. Ye penny for enjo man Ghana ho. No mu insist o man no mu bi ejuma e fama youth no now youth no. Enye ejuma enye na yenja e kwanto na ye pese e coach na obi man so. Because of the enye ejuma enye wo man Ghana mu. E bi na next for yi who can me shame nurse Libya, who chain some more kika about who some more kika, radio so who can answer so much Ghana for any and penny for no. Obi at TikTok and all sebi in some and fata because we are coaching now Brutia 1 year to my papa be a year. You best say and penny for no. Bright with
thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Johnnie Hughes.
Yes, sir. Imai Momole, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, my boss.
Talk to me.
What's this? I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Can I go on?
Go on, sir.
Oh, okay. Mr. Johnnie, I was disappointed in the 8th Parliament because of a lot of things that transpired. Carlos Ahinkra issue, Adjoa Safoa's issue, the military invasion. This current 9th Parliament, look at what is happening again. All that the Speaker could say is he has forgiven them. If we shouldn't lose sight, the African Martin said that they are mighty minority. This is their strategy. It's a disgrace to the whole nation. Mr. Johnnie, these MPP guys will never stop what they are doing. They will do everything to disgrace this our Parliament and the nation as a whole. And all that Babi could do is to say that I am forgiving you people. Abba, I am disappointed in the Speaker of Parliament. Honestly, what kind of this thing is that? Why? So even this, the previous, the one that happened, the one they disrupted and then damaged tables and their mics and all that. As we speak now, has it been swept up under the carpet? And then nothing, no briefing. They won't tell us anything. Oh, so far, this is how we've got into with our investigation. Or this and that. No briefing, nothing to us. And this keeps happening. Bobby, why? I mean, the 8th Parliament, we considered you that because it wasn't your government. But this current government, are you going to say the same thing? What is that? I'm disappointed in Bobby. I'm telling you. And this 9th Parliament will be the worst than the previous Parliament. I'm telling you, Mr. Johnnie. What kind of shame is that? And then everybody at talk and misbehave in Parliament and then go scot-free. But you and I, let me go and even make allegation against any of these MPs. I'll be dragged to what committee of parliament. What is that? Are you people more than us? Are you superhuman beings?
Medasima, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good morning. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-6910-154. Good morning. Oh, my friend from Achimota, how are you?
Madina.
Hey, Madina, today you have changed your location. Sami, good to hear from you. Talk to me.
So, good morning, how are you doing?
I'm alive.
Indeed, you are alive. Do you have any personal issue with Dennis Abaji Miracle? So that whenever he sits on TV or radio, he attacks you. What do you do? I can't really understand him.
Oh, no.
And yesterday when I listened to him, it's quite worrying.
No. Tree-bearing fruits attract stones and sticks.
Say again?
I am a tree-bearing fruit. I attract stones and sticks. When you were young, you used to go and tear mango on trees, right?
Yeah.
If you are a tree-bearing fruit, you attract stones and sticks.
Okay, so Johnny,
you don't pander to people. You move ahead.
Yes.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Okay, so Johnny, what I'm saying is that our politicians have never happiness at all. Okay, because sometimes none of the citizens are asking that we want house in Trazaco, we want house in Airport Hills, want house in Adringan or anywhere. We're asking of basic social amenities. They can't offer it. Poor health, poor school, our education, everything poor. How would our citizens travel all the way to Russia to be in the front line of war? How? What come? Have we lost it?
We have not.
I can't really understand. What is it? What triggered them? What caused that thing? What caused them to go there? Now I learned that they went to one man supporters house looking for it. They haven't seen him. What did they do? One man supporters didn't do anything. He didn't put gun on your forehead to go there. He said there is a job opportunity there for you people. And you go when? This is just basic common sense they have to know. In times of war like this, who is requesting to go to Russia?
Okay.
To go and fight?
Thank you.
They should give us a break.
No monsieur. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Frank Naluniu, Dominic Hamayo.
Charlie, we too much and yet.
Frank Naluniu,
but we too much and yet. Into it. Yes, sir. Adumarakwa.
Mami Fakonya Islamic Atamajo, Atama Communication, Cristiano. Opening, and I have been some AMU. Yedi kind. Why do you talk on good government? Yedi kind. And Koma, next one. And rapping at ID, it's the move radio stations. A horror. That's a system for Pan. Among there. The next one you're buying it, you know. How many in the New Year? Dunia. I will tell animal up. That's what they are. Not by Kuframba. Because you see the museum necessity. About women of the Yagoyan Bear, 2 billion. And then after I buy 6 months, when you say go away, for the Akatel, Munas was the animal transit. Most of the happy. Munas was about to the heavy. What would you come if you are most of the happy? Well, that's the same one tomorrow. Some go ahead and phone Wunya. And then they're supposed to be a coma and this phono. And this Amano Kuman phono. Yes, some grassroots, you know. Money at work on some senior. Bra is 2024 election way. NBC grassroots and pray a power by the look of Inaminia. 3 days, 25 years, years, now, well, let's send 3 days. I'm about when you're checking Kama, your parliamentary candidate, and your president.
Chairman.
Delegate you, executive, what day you now, when you, what's the PR?
Chairman, I know there's a party assembly, monsieur. Why?
What video, but the police didn't have it. That's what they never passed on.
But Medasi, Papa. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Eben. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Mr. Johnny.
Yes, sir. Mr. Hughes. How are you?
Fine, sir. Yourself?
Oh, I'm still alive. Oh.
Ajim Victor from Keda constituency.
Talk to me, my brother.
Thank you, Mr. Johnny. I would like to say a very good morning to our Council of State.
Okay.
That is the Central Tanko. You see, you don't know that the reason why I always greet thankful is, you see, he's trying his best. You see, we had a lot of Council of State in the past. But because we are talking about our communities, what our Council of State now is doing, my brother, is wonderful. See, as I told you the last time, he is trying to build a children and women hospital in the Volta region. That is what he's trying to do. That first ever hospital, children hospital in the Volta region. I would like to say, may God really bless him and make him great. Johnny, I'll forward my message to Kenneth Furata. See, wherever he is, he should drop down. See, the money that is with Kenneth Furata is more important to me because it is raining. Places are getting flooded. People are suffering. We need money to fix those things. We are resetting Ghana. So when he comes, let me tell him, first, before he finishes the OSP, he will be picked up by the NIB and Yoko. He will suffer. Have a great day.
Ajime Medase. Bye. Good morning.
Johnny, good morning.
Hajia, Assalam, or Jane.
Malaikum salam. It's Rose, Queen of the Aries.
Talk to me.
Efonama.
Mefon?
Akana Yehowa. Johnny, anope mamensha follow who no road. Onabu achimo.
Hey.
Nemiami papa onabu dana mate mensa. Na appointment in the nyan by.
Omoacha uskana.
Meka his excellency John Dramani Mahama. On kaino. Ono na former deputy director general of election. Johnny, me at times ya na me raho. Ewo ye nuanum bi na ya omoto kwan ko obi man so kobre. Johnny, ye binom ye mfa na ize organa ha betie memu. Se bi ode ebedi yedi, yenye didi. Yenya ataleshe ye dresse kama. Me na den ti na ya se bi organa fo binom. Se bi obe fo so ho an se tin na je so otu kwan ko obi man so ekos sofa wo ho. Johnny, I times me ju mente ase wo ukromu a. Johnny, de obe share wo ti ye beto. Ejuma bia obe ye bia obenye bi de obedi embo ne wire ne o ma ne obusia. Enti mesre Ghana fo na ya omuka se mi Ghana ha me hu kire me gise me tukwa debi ku Ghana ha nyame so be survive. And I join me mesre speaker of parliament eni ni MPs no. Omu na omu hye emrama yetimamfo aye diso. The way omu behave of parliament no en se enfata ye strong eni diemu. Omu ma obu ni di embra parliament. Oh yes ano ebe de na yetimamfo aye hwe mo no ye de eni de ni obu be mam. Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So the 24-hour economy ba and then many ukasai uko to this time almost at ye and to let's use our organ at unye juma for who shem is excellency John Dramani Mahama Obama or Ghana obia uye MPP no uye NDC no uye CBT no obia be benefit when expect obia be the pasa nyamenka one of it.
Yeah, that's it. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny.
Hey, my brother from another mother. How are you?
I'm fine. We are within the Augustina.
Hey, auntie, it's saying.
And
then, voice I say, I Jimmy Victor, the end park, Accra.
Oh,
me too.
Don't be born about so far.
Me say so.
It's a fine way, sir. What we program no, or move be a move to me. I be a promise. I'm a call it here. Or be a fan who end him now. Information or the about to pay because who could dream? That the Abitio will program about another day. That's a broom is so. Now, Mestre say a bina or more about Buana, Yenian, way too kind of one aquacard, you now, I'll bet me be my brother a Bufiana soon dream. Yamin shall buy away to my power way.
Medasi. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny.
Abolo, common sense.
My brother, you are blessed.
To God be the glory.
Let me say good morning, a very big good morning to the MD for PDC Ghana, Courage, McAfee.
My former friend.
Yeah. You see here of him.
He go be.
Why you said?
He go be.
Oh, for sure.
Right. Talk to me.
The common sense have to work. I don't understand why Rose said follow Unuru. Ashimo said, Ashimo is doing well, but we had the appointees to remember him. He's doing very, very well. Johnny, this nurses issue. I said they just use their common sense. Ask yourself, why? You see the timing. the day that they started their strike, it's just common sense play. They take the salary finish early of the month strike. They know way big by the close of the month, the government will listen to them. That's why they did not start the strike like, let's say, 25th going, because they know that is salary time. So it's just common sense play. But I'm just telling them that they should fall for Ghanaians. You see, politics like this, you don't have NDC, you don't have NDP. If they are happy, if they sleep and they are happy about the happiness in Ghana, they should continue. But I just want them to know, every family have a nurse. So if you think you are not going to hospital today, for someone to lose his life, the same thing, your family have been sent to an hospital where someone is not there, and your family also will lose his life. They should continue. John, have a good morning.
You too, sir. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Johnny.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Please, I'm fine. This is Ruth from downtown.
Ruth, I've missed you.
Oh, I've been calling.
Talk to me.
My brother.
Yes, madam.
First of all, I thank the journalist who went for this documentary. Yes. I'm trying to agree. Now, I am saying, Sanko, my name is Joy, there 8 years near. I'm coming in this and 19, a very risky my life. Yes, never, but Yamamu Bay didn't change any as I say, it's here. I'm saying this because me, my brother, there 3 years ago, no person to crime. I saw Pesoko Canada. Oh, yeah, last week, me in a bonkomo. I see Ruth, according to the crime, and person to be because me saying $1 no air bathroom. Nanyama ye. So me 5,000 or now back on nomina. We show me how bay and de hasa. Oko how why then ho. Me patroni make a note in my fear. Me kids as not to say Yama year. And man telling Baba woman person will be too kind. Now a yogi be also right up a so too kind. What's your officer to come to me to any bonnie? One more cassette and man say, I'm a coped and no. So you bush and you know, call a cognac to my papa being or basia. Yes. It's just unfortunate, say, Uncle ye, a yet be bonnie. If you want me to, me never, sir, and a coin. Over the coin, no. Oh, now you're Tineka, or let you know you're born come at Tineka. Ni never say, or to many on your mocassa one day, you're in Kebium. Who fry the call on fat. Who fry on fast for 3 days, and then you phone the call off. Yantinica, the neighbors in a friend, papa say, Omo honor, or see, or new Gianni, or Monio Bonko, no moon say, Wafa, if you take a car, after your moon be you. Many will have 3 months. Omontini can be you. No more fraying, Yatin Kana, no more fray, not Papa, a dear hole. Nti say ya nti ya best friend ye mpanyimfo no omunye nyamemu den na wo mo faculty kwan so best sa amanfo kono yentumi enso ano eno ti na no pay ma fro me that's
Ruth. Good morning.
The people's voice.
Oh, evening Kwabenya, how are you doing?
Not bad.
Talk to me.
Don't you think it's good to follow who know road? Because whenever you follow who know road, you will never miss your way. That is why we are following who knows road this morning. I'm not quite sure. We're not going to well, because you know your grassroots, and you never disappoint. So, let's follow who knows road. Johnny, I'm equally disappointed in the right honorable speaker. But before I go there, look at how people have traveled to Russia. Look at how they were being deceived. Yesterday, when I was watching that, I was like, wow. Hey. And you know what saddens me? The one that was Godwin traveled to,
the Ukraine. A country called Ukraine.
No, he traveled to Rome before to talk to one man that had 3 children also.
That's correct.
Yes. And that man was saying he was a doctor also. And abandoned his work to travel to see dinner basket. And I look at what has happened to him. And another banker too. Even if we are here, we'll get enough so that we'll be able to think of our children here than to go to Obi Mansu and go and die like that.
Are you saying Ghana for Munsorio?
Then I'm not saying Ghana for, but I'm telling you our leaders.
Munti.
I beg you, I haven't taken my cocoa this morning.
Okay, all right.
You see, as I'm concluding, right on the speaker, we are begging you. You need to track the weak. You need to track the weak. Because this behavior of what? The nano group in parliament is unbecoming. We are begging you. Look, up to now, we haven't heard anything about what the misbehavior and appointment committee. So if you don't track the weak, don't be continue doing this. We are begging you. I'm equally disappointed like how my brother is disappointed. Have a good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Oh,
that be okay. No class. Dabi, maybe so. Container no ma fefi ho. Saka swa container na how a kunsin container no.
Johnny, I na wo pe won asem wo container wo.
Oh, maybe sa asem Emmanuel.
Omo pejai because you see am abedum e ho na mitina me no wo kasai. Me de mensa kura wura ba bia etu aboba no boom no ba bia etu aboba no fa no me de mensa wura mu ho.
Na sese no be fafi ho be den.
Johnny, sir, any crime be a crime, and a crime be also need expiring date. And you say you should move any my you who say Bonia Nipani D and obey you also Canada will be in war better temper. What temper so our temper police investigation into our search.
You ain't was a me.
Johnny, me part of my men for a quenya is na mentia a year Frank Akwasi Ameze. So your best now. 1 year here a war custom officer unya 19 twa na emwa no unya omwa John Damani ma appoint you omo omo kwan no omo adwuma
okay
oni age awa onu so age are me tian pa Johnny meru aho awo baby pa
adentia
awo sa mo documenta mo bo hu adworo anope me pa cho wo me bi so wasem kakra eti sa Krumi Nui, Russia, ne Ukraine. It's woman in compensation beyond bit media a Bushafoa or my floor Monquano.
Hey, Chairman, why a question Ben Albisami?
Johnny, danger me beside an hour. Say Ghana Foreign Ministry, it will be beyond bit me a for one. The best Roman you be and found. Nasa and Colleya will go interview me, Shakolay cross will be son of my men of crown. Nima mean Riano, a whole who said no, BBSC. The best foreign ministry, so more be beyond betting I am found. Now, Johnny, be you know, your best NDC for young penny for, teach you attorney general. And Tia Yatin is the MPP from penny for now, or more ball, may said the chrono. Omina Musuma say, Pacho.
Say, the allegations.
TME.
I'm caught in boy, some allegations.
Would you TME?
Me too.
Say yes, so more Pacho, so more betia. But you make you metia soka, Sikano metia. The messenger say. So almost be yes, I saw metia Sikano, I would Sumasia, more penny. Almost fema and more my gun will be the who says any power with the bonny way, Sikasin or fight, and I'll say what the patch of words here because only a bit of I'm saying, and this is for quiet the mutual just because of Mokono.
Chairman, so I will pure water run or general in channel. Tobacco nanum, pure water, no tobacco nanum. Why?
Oh, Johnny,
so fancy gusu. Final caller, good morning.
Johnny.
Collins in Amombole, how are you doing?
My boss himself.
Oh, Collins.
You are too much.
International Collins.
Oh, international Johnnie Hughes.
Global Collins.
Oh, the whole world journalist.
Collins, talk to me.
Let's go to Ashimo to greet him this morning. Greater Accra Regional Chairman. The good one indeed. Honorable Ni Ashimo, I greet you this morning. Johnny, today I'm coming down to these short row drivers. Look, it's becoming. What they are doing is totally bad. I'm appealing to the top hierarchy. They should step down now. Look, come. You know what I'm saying. It's very bad. From Accra to maybe in Samom, either they will increase it to 20 cedi or circle. After circle to Pokwase, then to Isawam. So after all this, if you calculate one person, you are more than 20 cities and over. Today, this morning, come and see, they are doing the same, and nobody is taking good care of this. See how passengers are struggling. It's becoming. I'm appealing to this, not about GP out to you. They know what they are doing. It's very totally bad. How? It wouldn't say. Look, I'm concluding.
Yes.
Maybe the person has in and out like 30 cities, and you are forcing him direct to this Sopi. The time he will reach where he is going, he can come back again. Hey, Ghana. Oh, Ghana, you're too much. Thank you this morning.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful. And we can't pick any more calls, but Bill is here. But before Bill...
Ghana need you. Because they said the one we never have president in T. Ghana need you. Ghana for Musorio. Ghana for Musorio. And before you know Musorio. And before you know Musorio. I am Munti. And I'm a hammer. Be vice president. Me, Madam Board Suda. Me, my DCO da. Me, my minister da. I chairman in the media. And I want to be campaigning, mammy. I'm my campaigning, mammy party. And I'm here, Juma. 2013. We are tired the boom, Juma. Bubaye, my topping, my Juma, my count to pa, be Didier was one. Me, my count to club, be Didier was one. So the Tiam and my school fees, a club higher thing. What I say, most of them will start to my account to show, and Nasabi, me, sick a bain at the time.
Bill, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm good.
What is on the plate?
So, I mean, during this week, we've been lining up exclusives. We started with Thomas Partey.
Right.
Even before that, we did Abdul Rashid Saminu, 100-meter record holder. And now we have Christopher Bonsuba on the plate as well. We interviewed him yesterday. And he talked a lot about, settling into the Black Stars and his performances at the just ended Unity Cup as well.
Yeah. There's a lot on our plate this morning.
Yeah.
Sports is next.